Hey everybody, this is Colt from Lentz Custom Tack. Today I just want to take a few minutes and talk about blades that I use here in the shop. I do a wide range of stuff from paracord and mule tape, lariat rope work, up to leather work, and I use anywhere from thin leather up to heavy saddle skirting. So I have blades to help me get everything cut. First off, a normal head knife. This is just a normal one from Tandy. You can pick them up online or at any Tandy store. I actually have two of them. This one is for leather work only. This one I use to cut my lariat nose bands. I have the tape wrapped around the handle so I know which one is which. They have different levels of sharpness on the blades. This one I keep very, very sharp. This one is sharp as well, but it's got a different type of edge on it. This one is made to take a little bit more abuse because lariat rope is a harder material than leather. It wears on a blade more. I do that so that I don't have to put that knife to a stone every day or even multiple times a day. Moving on, for all my smaller patterns, I just use a little X-Acto knife. You can get them at Hobby Lobby or any craft store. Replaceable blades. As I use up the blade, I replace it. It goes on. For all of my skiving work, I use a little safety skiver. This one is also from Tandy. Replaceable blades. On these injector blades, I go ahead and I put them on the strop before I put them in, just because I want to make sure they're as good as possible before I start using them. You burn through blades pretty quick when you're doing heavy skiving on heavy material like harness or saddle skirting. So just anything I can do to get more use out of that blade, I will do it. As far as sharpening blades, a lot of times, especially on these head knives, I hear people complaining all the time, oh, I can't use this out straight out of the box, it doesn't cut. A lot of times when you take them straight out of the package, you're going to have a wire burr on the edge from where they just sharpened it on the wheel, put it in the package. You just take your strop. I just use a simple piece of leather and jeweler's rouge. You can buy this. It's like not very much for a cake, and I've had this one a year and a half, 2 years. It lasts a long time. Just rub that on there, then you drop your blade. That'll get rid of that wire burr, and it'll make your blade sharper. A lot of times you may have to put it on a stone to get the edge that you want, and they're not all going to be made with the edge that you want. Moving on, there is one other blade that I use every day. This is a draw gauge. This is what I use to cut belts, reins, headstalls. It's got the ruler on it. You set it to the width that you want, and then you have your blade right here. I just use the normal blades that you use like in a box cutter. It fits in there. It's got a nice edge on it, slice through it. A lot of people are trying to use those wooden strap cutters, which on lighter weight leather, they're okay, but you get up around 10-12 ounce, you need a strap cutter. Some people say that they don't like to use them because it makes the top edge and the bottom edge, there's an angle there. That's because you're not keeping it straight. You need to, this is a tool, it's very easy to use, but you have to use it before you figure out how to use it. The concept is very simple, but you have to keep everything straight, and then you will be able to use it. But that's all the blades I use. I don't have anything special, nothing handmade. Depending on your budget and how much money that you want to spend, you can get handmade head knives. You can get those custom Japanese skivers. A lot of people use the shoe knives for cutting out patterns. I just trace my patterns onto the leather and use my head knife and go. It helps me eliminate waste. Some people like to just take those shoe knives from Weaver. Or I think you can get them at you might be able to get them at Tandy. And they cut out, make sure they have more than enough, and then they cut their pattern out. I just try to waste as little leather as I can, so I just put the pattern on there and use my head knife. But that's that's every blade that I use here in the shop. I don't have anything else. You can skive with your head knife if you want. These are just a little bit simpler and it saves blades. If you skive with this, you have to do a lot more edge maintenance on it, but that cuts into your shop time too. Using this, the blade's out, 10 seconds to replace it. A lot easier than spending 5-10 minutes with your whetstone and strop, making sure that this is fine enough to skive the way you want it to. Anyway, if you have any ideas or you want me to talk about something else in a future video, drop a comment below. I will try to get that video made for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a nice day.